talking about HG Infra. It was a steady quarter actually for the company where profits grew close to 40% while margins were largely flat. Let's discuss the quarter gone by with Mr. Harendra Singh, who's the managing director of the company, and also joining us is Nikki Mirchandani from our research team who tracks the space pretty closely. Nikki, over to you.
Thank you, Navneet. Hello and welcome to Bloomberg Quint. Mr. Singh, we've seen a good quarter on top line, bottom line front, but then margins remain flat at 14-15% kind of a level. What explains this and what can be expected going forward in the second half of the financial year?
See, it has been last almost 2 to 3 years we have been consistently enhancing the margins. It was somewhere 12 to 12.5% to 14. Now it is coming at about 15%. And going ahead, marginal correction is expected upward.
Sure. If you could provide us with any ballpark figure for FY19?
Yeah, it would be somewhere 15.5 to 16%. That is quite visible.
All right, then I'd like to understand a little bit about your order book position. Right now, order book stands at around 5,300 crore. And could you explain us how much does that mean on growth front year-on-year basis, and what can be expected overall for FY19?
See, the order book growth, we are assuming that about 3,500 to 4,000 crores of new order to be added during the current year 19, and with 5,300 in hand, what we are looking at with the current run rate which we are moving at, we would be somewhere 2,000 crore plus during the current year. So by the end of this year, we could see that our unexecuted order should be somewhere 6,000.
Mr. Singh, currently the company has 31 projects under construction with 26 for roads and highways. I'd like to understand in which fiscal are the chunk of these projects expected to be completed by?
See, during the current year, we are looking at that we would be completing not less than 8 to 9 projects out of the 31 ongoing projects. These are all small and big size. Then out of total 31 projects, we will be completing 8 to 10 projects this year.
All right, Mr. Singh, when these 8 to 10 projects are completed, when will they start reflecting into the financials of the company?
No, basically these are not BOP toll mode. These are all EPC projects, which whatever we are completing, we are getting it as far as build is concerned. The billing is being done as soon as we get it complete.
Well, talking about your order book composition, like your other peers, are you too looking to up your composition in HAM projects from current 11%?
We are not having very much big inclination towards the winning of any HAM projects, so we are very selective and choosy for that. Going ahead, we would be looking at good quality HAM project as well.
All right, can we look at a composition, upping of your HAM project composition in the overall order book to 20% by the end of this financial year in that case?
Yeah, not more than 20% by the year end.
All right. The last question that I have for you will be with regards to your debt situation right now. For FY18, debt to EBITDA stood at around 2 times. How much does it currently stand at? And what level are you comfortable at?
The debt which has been reduced to 350 crore as of now, and we are looking at by the end of this financial year, say by 19, it would be close to 180 to 200 crore. This is the total outside liability, means short as well as long term, but capital limits as well.